What's up, family? Welcome to Ask to My Eyes,
where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
This right here is my gorgeous wife, you know.
And this right here is my king, my protector, my provider, my man, Ayize. Why he just like touch my butt? Thank you, baby. Okay. All right. Okay, let's get focused on the question at hand. All right, we in front of the, supposed to be doing our thing. Okay, let me get focused. All right, y'all, what's happening? Welcome to our world. You know what we do. We get right to a question. He's cutting up, y'all. And so we're going to get right to it. We had a question to come in from a brother who says he has a dilemma. It's been bothering him for several days. He wants our perspective on this. And basically, he said he and his girlfriend, he and his live-in girlfriend, they lived together, were at a party. And they were mingling, right? Mingling with other people separately and together. But he noticed that this gentleman was hovering around his girlfriend most of the night. So he said he made it his business to go over. Matter of fact, he said the testosterone in him, you know, compelled him to go over and let this brother know that she was his. Okay, you smiling? You like that?
Nah, I feel
Okay, so he just went over, introduced himself, you know, inserted himself into the conversation, and you know, once the other guy found out that she was taken, he said, you know, he switched from booty mode to business mode real quick. I like these terminologies. Basically, what he said is that when they got home at the end of the night, he basically told his girlfriend, look, you know, when they switched from booty mode to business mode, he said that the gentleman asked for her to work on a project with him. Mm-hmm. He told her at home, look, I don't want you to work on this project with him because I don't trust this guy. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not feeling that, whatever. I trust you. Yeah. But he said he politely asked her not to do that. And she said, you know, she got a little mad, a little irritated. You don't tell me who I can do business with, right? And he wants to know, this piece of hair is like sitting in my eye. Okay. He wants to know, is he wrong? Is he wrong for making that request? And so I know we will have our perspectives, and so I'll let my husband weigh in, and I'm going to weigh in.
I don't think that you're wrong. I'm actually feeling you, to be honest. You know, I think that you know, for you to step into or step over there and, you know, make your presence known, I respect that. I commend that.
Why? Just curious.
I respect it and I commend it, not because you were coming from a space of feeling insecure, but I think that if you're coming from a space where you cherish and you honor your relationship, and you're clear about what's yours and what you have, and being a man, you know when another man is trying to go in for the kill, it's your responsibility to protect what's yours. So I'm feeling you on that. And then for all of those women out there, or even men out there, actually women, out there who say that, you know, I mean, he really wasn't trying to do much. Men know.
My husband says that all the time.
Yeah, you know? Men know. I mean, game recognizes game. Not to say that he has game, or he's been playing games, but as a man, you know when another man is trying to pursue your woman. It's just certain subtle things. Very, very subtle. I mean, eye contact, body language, staying with somebody for an extended period of time. I mean, those are just all, and then I would also bring to the table that if she's there with you, I think that it's her responsibility as well to monitor her interaction with the other guys that might be in the room. Now, of course, you know, y'all might be trying to do business, or she might be trying to do business and that type of thing, but she needs to be mindful. I mean, that whole thing when y'all got home and she was like, you know, ease off and, you know, cool out, chill out or whatever. I don't like when women, you know, try to get defensive and say that it really wasn't that serious. I mean, listen to your man. Listen to your man, and, you know, I think that you at least owe him that. Listen to him, respect, you know, the position or the place that he's coming from. You know, you all might decide that it's okay for you to enter into that relationship, that business relationship with that person, but you at least need to listen to him. Don't dismiss what he's saying, because what he's saying is real. And, you know, to go as far as to say that, you know, you shouldn't be working with that person, I don't think that's something that's outlandish. You know, but I think that you all need to have a discussion about that and then come to an agreement. You know, that's just my thought.
Well, here I am, representing for the women.
we about to go to blows here. we about to.
No, boo. Mm-hmm. Here's what I have to say. Sorry. I do think it's not the best or the most helpful thing to ask her not to enter into that relationship, that business relationship with that brother.
Okay.
And then here's where I come with this. I agree with what my husband has said, in the fact that men know men, just like women know women, right? Yeah. You know, and there are things that they can see that we just can't see. I ain't looking, you know. I'm just doing me. And my husband has had these conversations with me, you know, over time. And I have come to the place now in my marriage where I just listen. You know, I just defer. I just defer.
That's big. Ladies, hold on. Say that one more time. You just listen and you just what?
I just listen and I defer. Yes. I do. Because it's not my area. And so I can get into giving my opinion, which is what I used to do, which is really my ego, you know, blah, 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 blah. But it's just my opinion. I don't really know because I'm not a man. So I just defer and listen to what he has to say. But here's what I defer on. I defer on his expertise because this is a man. So a man knows a man. I defer on his insight and his vantage point, right? But that's pretty much where it ends. And his position as my man, okay? And as my husband. He is my man. He's my husband. We don't really, it's so interesting, we don't really have those issues now as a married couple because we just operate a certain way. So that doesn't really come our way. But back in the day it did. But here's the thing. Just listen to this from a woman's point of view. Particularly, you know, I'm going to use those cliche words, a strong, independent, and maybe black woman, okay, right? I'm assuming, I think that you said that in the letter. You can come to us and tell us what you're observing. I would ask you and challenge you to talk about how you felt in relationship to what you observed. To talk less about what he was doing or what he's trying to do and what he's trying to run and what she should do and shouldn't do. And talk more about how you were impacted by what you did observe, which is a much more difficult thing for men to do.
That's true.
To talk about how you felt. Because it's easier for her to connect in with you and to be compassionate and understanding and listen when you talk about what you were feeling, right? And when you do that, now it's not about her needing to adjust or modify herself based on what you saw, you know, and you kind of giving her the expertise. It's about her adjusting herself based on what you say you feel, which should be a much easier thing to do, and she has a responsibility to do, and it's easier for her to see that because it's about her catering to you, not to the scenario. She don't need you to manage her scenario. But what you do need her to do, what she does need to do, is to plug into what you need internally. So when you can kind of come to her and talk about how you felt, what you observed, and if you feel as if, you know, you need to say, you know, it would make me feel much more comfortable if you didn't, you know, then go ahead and say that. But at the end of the day, I think the conversation that's most important is the one where you talk about what was going on within you and what you observed, and you keep it between the two of you. And if she decides for business purposes to still engage in that, you all have had that connection. You need to trust that connection, and you need to trust her. You say you already trust her, and let it be. She might still go on ahead. And now she's paying attention, and she's much more willing to listen to what you're saying about this brother and maybe his little stuff he got going on, because you came at her the right way. 99 times out of 100, a woman doesn't want you to come to her and say, you don't need to la 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 la. We like strong men, but don't tell me what to do. That's pretty much what it is. Don't tell me what to do. You want to get my attention? Tell me how it affected you. Plug into those emotions, which are not as easy to do. Stand down a bit, and I'll step up. I think that's what will help.
That was profound.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
oh, okay, good. You like
so,
that?
Yeah, I do. So we just want to challenge you to, you know, as always, stop playing and start pushing.